like an edge of a samurai sword. The mental blade cut through flesh and bone. Though my mind's at peace, the word out of order, missing in the heat.
Welcome to the most requested Global Chat podcast episode. I'm kidding, it's not, but he is probably one of the people who started this podcast, and he is finally here. We have his own special episode. Bum bum bum. It is the man who had a very bad time on another podcast that we shall not speak of. A man that is considered the best recruiter of all mankind. Dres1 has questions. And Nova Royalty, Aurora Royalty, and still mentioned in the great 2026. I got that DM from some Texan just now. It's Conman. Conman, welcome back. After your whiskey smuggling, you have finally spent time to have a full episode on Global Chat Podcast.
Oh, fuck yeah.
No.
It is always a good time to be on the Global Chat Podcast on this beautiful May the 13th.
May the 13th.
2026.
Come on. Your EMC story is probably one of the most awkward, long-standing EMC stories. Classic player. The classic player.
It just keeps happening, you know. Something just keeps happening, coming up. I'm just there.
Yeah, bro.
Even though if I'm
was there,
like a big show, I'm just there in some events.
Bro's basically the big shot. To be fair, Big Shot still gets mentioned. Big Shot's playing.
Oh, I saw.
Yeah, Big Shot's fucking playing, bro. I was surprised that he's fucking playing again. I thought he fucking had a wife and kid. Because I know Big Shot has like a child now.
I mean, he wouldn't be the first person to play with wife and kids on the server.
I know. There's multiple people, but no, I just thought he was spending time on the kids, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean,
so how did your EMC journey? You could kind of say was how did you find this beautiful server governed by a Swedish man?
So I joined 2018. I was a freshman in high school, and I was off on a snow day, and then I was just going through server lists, and one popped out to my eyes, and it was Earth and Sea. It was an Earth Minecraft geopolitical server. And I was like, I've never seen a server like this. This is 2018, way before like any of like the hype for Earth servers came around. So there was like probably like 30 people on at max on the server. And it was like a nice tight-knit community when I joined. And I was like, I think this server is what I've been looking for.
So at the time, like you were basically talking about, when you joined the server, as you say, it was Classic at the time. And Classic is a bit weird because you have certain differences when it comes to Classic. Nazi Germany, Mine Hero Japan, and sort of ugly fucking building. I know I'm first. Oh, bro.
Classic ran gray mold from August 2016 to
it's like 2 years.
October 2016, and then Nova came a thing.
Yeah,
the Classic still was around as a functioning server. It was more like just to archive.
Yeah, so when you joined in Classic, right? It was like flipping like, were you like into the America area? Like,
oh yes, I joined the nation Canada on Classic, which basically owned all of North America.
Yeah. Well, at the time, wasn't like the map size like it was like really small.
Oh yeah, I mean, New York City was like a chunk, if
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. At the time, like Classic looked like I just recently downloaded the map to have a look at the builds of Classic, right? And I went all around like Europe, I went all around America. You know, it's like 1.6 gigabytes. So I was just looking at it like, I'm just looking at like the builds in itself. It was a bit like squidged in a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
Like
I mean, you also gotta remember on Classic they used to do war days.
yeah.
So that was the only time like war actually happened on the server.
Oh my god, war plugin.
Yes, they did like tried to do it once every month, a war day. But they stopped doing it because the last war day, which is the only war day I participated in, was the last one they've ever did. It was in March 2018, and it crashed the server multiple different times
Mm,
because there was, I mean, on this kind of classic, there was 40 players, 30 to 40 players that would peak out
right.
of the numbers.
Yeah.
It was the maximum amount. 100 players were on the server. Never
Right.
like this
Right.
rare occurrence. It stressed the server a lot,
Right.
and I think that's what killed War plugin from like ever actually becoming a real plugin on the server.
So when you were playing as Canada, you could kind of say you were like a PvP. Would you say that you joined like a PvP group sort of thing?
No, no. The group I joined became what on Aurora we know as the NSR.
Oh, so wait,
It
were
was
you with like the original guys as like Proser, like those people?
no. This is before Proster. Like this is like Dazel and
Dazel. Oh yeah.
these were the days Diesel was around.
Yeah, Dazel's still around, but like,
Oh,
yeah, he's still around.
like this was like Pete Diesel though.
Pete Dazel.
Like this was a year after he was like the leader of it, and he's still like active in like all the government.
Yeah.
This
So-
is when Logan Creeper and DD9 were big in their government, like
Right.
insanely big.
Right. No, the big question regarding like you were saying that they had war days and would like what would be the most propelled group that used to do well? Do you think they did all equally did well?
Oh yes. Canada actually was winning that war plugin. It wasn't more a PvP based plugin. It was you would go into a chunk and go to this town like where the key
Right.
spawn is, and then that's when you get that's you take over a town. So you just sit on the edge and just chunk by chunk wait and take over a chunk until you get to the town spawn.
Oh,
you
so
could-
like Siege.
like,
It's like
was-
original Siege.
Yeah. It was siege, but if your nation leader died, your whole nation was out.
Oh.
So there would also be like a big protected like swarm around the leader.
Right. Well, when I used to watch the old trailers of Classic, they used to have a big PvP element in it. Yeah. Like
If you're
Classic.
talking about that huge PvP battle, that was just a war on the server that happened. It wasn't a war plugin day or anything. Just
Right.
people got really upset and wanted to attack.
Yeah.
So,
So, with the map being as small as it was, and you were in the position of, you probably got to a position of authority in Canada regarding your town, right?
well, I was elected their military leader
Yeah.
for the last month I was in, but I fraudulently rigged the vote for me to win, so I got caught, and then
Is that
because
where your
at the
name
time,
come from? The name Con.
well, I did it mainly because I was really worried I was gonna lose. I should
Right.
have been worried. I won by a massive margin.
Right.
I only like made 3 fraudulent votes.
Free
So I
fraudulent.
really
Uh,
and at the time I owned one of the most populated towns on the server
right.
because nobody was like recruiting these people that were just joining. They would just join the server and nobody would talk to them. So I'd be like, hey, I have this town over here. There's a bunch of people. It's going to be fun.
Right.
That's when I started getting into the recruitment aspect of the server.
Right.
Because when I joined, they just did a change. They added the 42-day system right around when I joined.
Right.
So there was just a mass exodus of like a lot of population because a lot of people weren't playing anymore. So they just deleted their towning data from towns. So towns like all over the server lost hundreds, if not thousands, of players.
Right. So you would say that you were the original recruiter?
I mean, I wouldn't say that because there was other big towns in the server, but I think I brought the server into the hyper recruitment area
Right.
where
So
people would do it like gain a shit ton of residents really fast.
so you would basically say that Canada Classic, right, was basically the hyper recruitment. What was like your relationship with like Dazel and all that at the time when you came in?
Oh, not good. I was an annoying 14-year-old that would cause trouble at every like corner.
Right.
I would start arguments in their VCs. I would pick fights with the players on the server.
Right. Do you
I
have
mean, I
any
was just
great examples of the Conmqn argument approach?
I would just end up calling people fucking idiots. And just I would get super close on slurring, but I wouldn't go that far.
Right. So why would you say, was it like just your mindset at the time, like, you're just a 14-year-old kid, just like what was the dislike to Dazel, really?
Well, I I started to do I was really against Diesel for a lot of it because I seen him as an elder statesman that never like let go of his like time, and he kept pushing it onto others. I
Right.
mean, if you wanted to be the leader in there, you had to be like friends with Diesel. You couldn't have been not friends with Diesel.
Right. So you would basically say that you weren't part of the friend group, so you basically saw yourself as a different person.
Yes.
Yeah, so you basically say that when you ran for military leader, did you say that the Dazel thing and whatnot was one of the reasons why you did the fraudulent thing?
Yes. Because at the time, I would have run for anything else, I would get immediate last place.
Right.
And always because Diesel would host the debates, and then he would give everyone as much time to like speak, but I had time limits
Right.
because I would just abuse it and take it over and just talk as long as I wanted to.
Right. Nah, because it's quite interesting with you, because it's like you're considered one of the most disliked players in the history.
Oh yeah,
And you would basically say that it sort of started because of a hatred with Danzil. Like, do you think that
yes,
was the starting point? Like, do you think it was just
yes.
political differences, or sort of just the sort of
It
way?
was. I think it was a little bit of both because I was very like because I was a 14-year-old kid. I was an annoying little cunt. I would go to I would just pick fights in the chat or do some stupid shit.
Right.
Because that's where it started, because that's when you would start seeing, like, my rise in, hatred on the server. Because people would just start saying, fuck you. I compiled. I used to have those screenshots. I wish I still did. But there was 18 pages on the EMC, the general chat from the, server.
Right.
8 pages I would have. 18 pages of people saying "fuck you, Conmqn."
we could probably still find them, but
Yeah,
like the thing is regarding you, when it came to Canada, and you're there in the situation, you've basically become fraudulently. Did you get the position of military leader, or did they just figure it out?
they figured it out and didn't give it to me.
Rip. So, how would you describe classic Canada? And
It was like seen as the staple nation at the end of Classic.
right,
Because I can't speak on before that, but if you were making a nation, you were like either you're going to be a dictatorship
right,
or you're going to be like Canada. There was no in between. You didn't have like someone that had like a special group of people, unless you were considered Japan like that, because they did have a special group of people. But it was more of a dictatorship. There was no elections.
So,
Because I did end up leaving Canada in April to join a friend, who then quit the server after the nation failed because I was the only town doing anything.
so how did you feel about certain people, such as like David _ Crockett, or certain people?
David Crockett is who introduced, like, got me settled into Canada. I have a lot of respect for him. He is the one who taught me the server and all the basic mechanics.
So, would you see him as a sort of idol in a sense of the start of Conmqn?
Yes. Yes.
Because
he owned, at the time, the chunk I lived in IRL.
Right.
Because I was like, because when I first saw the server, my first thought was, I want to own where I do. I was in Panama only at the time. It was under the Celtic Union time in 2019.
Yeah. So you would basically say that David Crockett was someone that you invested a lot of time in it, because would you have any other people other than David Crockett you would look at when you look at Classic, or was it just David?
There was, funny enough, there's only one other person that ever, was nice to me. He almost convinced me to leave Canada, and it was Philly Bob.
So
The GRE Philly Bob, by the way.
Right. So what was your relation with Philly Bob?
Well, he was trying to work against Canada to, like, change North America to be this Roman ideal. And I was going to work with him. Then I got busy, and then I missed a few communications, and I did something he didn't like, and he did not want me to be a part of it, which I don't think I was just being active enough that he wanted it to be. I mean, it was a good relationship because it turned into something on Nova that got me back into when I got...
Yeah.
Like, when I got unbanned on the server, he opened me in the GRE with open arms.
Right. Also, like, you had multiple, you could kind of say, towns, you could sort of say. There was also apparently you ran England, a low quality version of England.
I didn't run it. I just kind of saved them.
You saved them. So what was going on with England?
Yeah. So it was like an active shithole. So they gave me a town called Port Elizabeth, which would be around current day Somalia.
Right.
And it was a shitty town. I was like, I'm going to recruit and make this a good town. I got like 40, 50 people into the town now. Britain's active, like England's active again.
Right.
But there's a guy named Beaushot Pock joined. And it was like his goal for the whole time to fucking cuck me at every corner. Because I was running for prime minister, and this dude says, sorry, you have to be from the mainland to run. And changes makes the king change the fucking rule on the fucking whim.
Right.
Because TBI was doing polling at that time. I was polling to win Prime Minister of England.
Right.
And then he just changes it because he owned, I think, it was fucking Cornwall or something.
Right. Right. So, when you got into Nova, you sort of had how did you feel about the announcement at the time that there was a brand new reset? What was your original plan?
Well, it's funny you mentioned that. The announcement of Nova was the day I got banned for mass alting. Oh, not mass advertising.
Right.
Which then led to, because I advertised because EMC was stale. It was nothing was changed. It was just the same shit, and it was time for a reset. So I came out and was like, "Hey guys, we should just play this server because it's just EMC with a reset." And funny enough, fucking players wanted a reset, so like there was 40, 50 people that played. EMC tanked an activity, and then boom, a week after I started advertising, Nova was announced. Then I was banned. And I had to recruit 69 players to EMC.
Right. So, did you think you were going to get unbanned after this? Or were you just like...
No, because Carl was fucking pissed, because I tried to Saul Goodman my way out of... Because I was trying to argue, because I was going through Discord DMs, that I wasn't actually advertising on EMC.
Well, technically you can sort of say that, can't you, nowadays?
Oh, yeah, nowadays you can, but back then, no.
Right. So, what was your relationship like with the staff team before you got banned to when you got banned originally?
Can I be honest? I didn't have a relationship with any of the staff members. Because I didn't actually like do anything that would be warnable or like bannable. Besides, I had one accidental skimmage that I was playing someone's TED Talk that played EMC.
Right. How did that fucking
Which
go?
is public information.
It's public
What?
information. It's public information.
It's public information now. He admitted it was him. It was Dazel. He did a TED Talk.
Dazel
Yeah,
did
I
a
just
TED Talk?
Like himself IRL, because I don't know if you know this. Do you know the YouTube Think Fact?
Yeah.
That's Dazel.
Well, to be fair, Dazel did tell me originally in Aurora that he had like, I was telling him, hey, would you like to do something for my channel back in Aurora? And he basically said to me, he's like, I don't know if I can. I have like 500,000 subscribers or something. I was like, wait, what?
Yep.
Oh god, Dazel.
Which it's always a good videos he posts, but that's not the point. But it was until So after a few months, I tried coming back,
Yeah.
but I it would always be like you didn't do enough. Then South C1 made his video.
Right. In like 2019?
Yes. He's did his stuff on January 2019. Then February 12th, 2019 is when he posted his video.
Yeah.
And I don't think people realized it at the time.
Yeah.
South C1 is the reason that the server got popular. He's the sole reason
You know he's coming
it
this
got
weekend. You know he's coming this weekend.
on the podcast.
No, for the Trump stream.
The Trump stream. What?
You do realize I am doing a charity fundraiser for the charity.
Oh, I did not realize that.
Sal said he'd show up, so we'll see.
Dude, he should just fucking start streaming too. That'd
Probably.
bring in a lot more donations.
To be fair, he might. But yeah, as you were saying, Sal himself. And so you saw the Sal video, and it was like a eureka moment, you could kind of say.
Yeah, because now the server's being flooded with players. So I make a ban appeal on March 8th. And I'm like, hey. And they're like, you gotta talk to Fix. So I DM'd Fix and like, hey, the server's kind of popping off now. Could I potentially be unbanned? And he's like, yeah, over those days.
Right.
And then people controversially say this. He did not make me buy a rank. He did not make me buy a rank.
Right.
I bought my rank because I did not want to wait forever to join the server that I've been working for months to get unbanned on.
Right.
So how about purple?
So you got banned. You joined the server. You're basically on the server a few months late. You couldn't get the plan that you originally had done. Where did you go?
I went straight with the group that I was first with, Canada, which is Wabanaki at the time. They denied me, but I made a town called Toledo, Ohio. The original Toledo I made.
Right, so
Made
why
it?
Ohio?
Because this was back when the Ohio meme was really becoming big.
Right, so you saw it as a recruitment strat.
Oh yeah, it fucking worked. I mean, I fucking got 50 people in 2 days.
Right. So you decided, oh yeah, Ohio. To be fair, not bad. It sounds like a Conmqn town, to be fair.
It was 8 chunks, the max it ever got.
8 chunks?
8 chunks. 8 chunks and 50 people.
8 chunks and 50 people?
I would be like, yeah, that's part of our town. It wasn't. It was just a wilderness. I was just telling people to build wherever the fuck they want.
They got griefed?
By other town members, I was like, yeah, there's just no protection plugin, so that shit just happens.
So wait, what would be the recruitment strat? So you'd basically just try and get a new member, I just slide.
I'd be like, this is the next big thing. This is going to be the next New York City.
So you're basically just Donald Trump in them. It's gonna be huge. It's gonna be the greatest. It's gonna be everything I do.
I mean, there's 3 people that I recruited that stayed and played the server. They followed me to the GRE.
Right.
And then they left the GRE when I made the big Toledo.
Right, the big Toledo.
But then so after that, I was bored because I realized I was very not welcomed in that region at the time because Wabanaki was not big fans of me. So I went to what I thought would have been the best choice. I went to the GRE.
So you were at the GRE.
Yeah, I was in the Middle East. which was fun. I made a sky town.
You made a sky town.
Yeah, a town just floating in the sky.
Amazing.
It worked pretty good until the water glitch was found out, and then fucking well, this was ISIS at the time, not Niger. ISIS at the time, water god and all that found that out and fucking raped us.
Yeah.
And the GRE was like, yeah, that just happens. You're in the Middle East. I was like, oh, good to know. Being in Syria, ISIS is going to still attack me.
Yeah. So, Con, you did were you not in like Cuba too though? Like at one point?
We're really close. Really, really, really close.
So wait, Ham. Was this town called Ham?
No. It was not in Cuba. It was in the Dominican Republic. It was called New Lyon.
Yeah.
Because they were having trouble because for some fucking reason the GRE owned a Caribbean nation.
Right.
And it was dying. So I came in and just fucking recruited 50 people.
Yeah.
This time I had 60 chunks.
This time I had 60 chunks. So you would basically, your plan would be make a small town and then just recruit the most people possible and then just fuck off.
Well, I wasn't trying to fuck off. This one I was actually like working towards making it something.
Right.
And then GRE finally kicks me out because I was just fucking around with their system. Because the GRE vote, when their first election, people didn't realize 1 meant very good and the last number was like bad. And then they had to restart their election because I was about to become like their elected leader because people were just voting me number one because they thought number one meant most bad.
What the fuck? So wait, GRE.
And then
what was your feelings of the GRE before running?
Oh, I loved it. I mean, I didn't do anything bad in the GRE besides like I rigged the election again.
You seem to love it.
Which is the last
elections.
Which is the second. It was the second to last time I technically rigged an election. Because technically I did rig an election in Jefferson. Well, I didn't actually rig it. People said I rigged it. It's because I recruited everybody that fucking joined the nation. Of course they're gonna fucking vote for me.
Right. Right. So
But
GRE,
after that,
you basically get kicked by GRE. You get kicked by GRE.
Then we're going into the spicy now.
Oh no.
Then came my time against Britain.
Oh god, no.
And I'm pretty sure the guy's in the audience right now.
Weren't you like didn't you like own a town and it was a pretty infamous town? Wasn't it?
Not yet. I stole a town. I was in a town trying to steal it because the townie system was broken and it was the last person to join the town gets it. Doesn't matter if anyone had ranks or anything. So I just...
Why did you go after Britain?
Well, I used to be close with the Britain people. Not like super close, but like we would know each other and we'd not like get in each other's way. I mean, they offered me to alt under them to keep me around at their British system before I was unbanned.
Okay.
But I did not like how they were an empire and they owned all this. Because you would walk down London. Yes, they had all these beautiful builds. You would walk into it, it was just nothing inside, no interior. Just it was an exterior fucking town. It looked like a TV set.
Okay.
Like you would just literally go into any of these doors and there'd be nothing on the inside. So it's like these people are trying to sell the idea of Britain without having the British in it.
Right.
So I worked with like Scotland for a bit. Then the time came. Sheffield became an open town. It was right outside of Buckingham Palace.
Right.
I stole it, renamed it to Greater _ London.
Conmqn
And then,
owning London moment.
to top it all off, within a week, I got a nation and then made it England.
Right. And how did that go?
Then started. It was going pretty good. I mean, this time I had 70 chunks and 50 people.
70 chunks. Were you getting like claim blocked everywhere?
Oh yeah. I literally could not like get any more. So I was just
imagine. Just imagine if they had claim. Just imagine if they
overclaim.
Had, yeah, no. Imagine if they had overclaim and claim blocking. You know the claim blocking rules nowadays.
Dude, it'd be kind of hilarious. Nobody would have been fucking. There'd just been empty chunks of unclaimed land in the middle of England.
No one can claim that.
It's the demilitarized zone.
Yeah, the potential though.
And then it's going really good. I mean, I was recruiting. I was taking some towns from Britain, and then because all these towns, the reason they were getting taken is they were held by Slyles.
Right.
And then they would get banned. And then they wouldn't realize that before it was too late, and I got someone in the town to steal it.
Right. So you were having this proxy war. Technically.
Then it came to a cuss. It got big when I got kicked out of the Celtic Union and formed the English Commonwealth.
Right.
Which was basically me just saying, hey, everyone that's British is technically not in Britain anymore. You're in England. Okay. And 3 nations went away. But they weren't anything significant. They were just one-person nations.
Right. So,
then
how would you describe your experience in England in a certain sense of...
chaotic.
Yeah, chaotic. But why England? Like, you had multiple options to go elsewhere. You could have gone back to the Middle East. You could have gone to Australia. Was it just that you just had a gripe to pick with Mine Hero?
Yep.
And why did that beef start anyway?
Well, it kind of just started because I saw him as the enemy, and I was just a minor player at the time.
Right.
And then as I got there, I started bogging Britain down at the homeland. Like I was like on their English towns, like I was finding every single sly alt. Because you could probably look at this.
How could you
like
find this? How could you saying that you saw your recruitment strat and everything, but how were you able to pin down a very strong Britain? And also, was the beef from Mine Hero from Classic or anything, or do you just see them as a?
It was just from this server. It was just a threat on this server on Nova, because on Classic, I feel like we weren't with each other, but I feel like we got along all right.
Right. No, the reason I ask is you as a player is quite fascinating to ask the fact that if you weren't a recruiter, you probably wouldn't have not gone there, and you probably wouldn't have had a bit of a chip on your shoulder, because you're a bit older at this time, and you're going against practically, by some people, saying that Britain was the biggest nation influence.
I mean, they were.
Yeah. So,
And I think
so
my
why would
times
you
in
go?
that,
So why would you go after them? Like, sort of
because I saw the chinks in their chains.
the Sly Prince
The
old.
kink. I saw like there'd just be this account that would immediately join and only join and have this very little playtime, because at this time you could look up everybody's playtime.
Right.
They would have very little playtime, own a town in like Britain,
Right.
and only log on every 30 days to keep it from 42 days.
Hmm.
And I would go to Polka. This is the time I started getting close with any mods or any staff. Polka Dot Blue Bear, I would open ticket, ping him, and be like, "Look, this and this have to point out towards an alt."
Did you
And
ever read the Accord, that group, the Accord, like thing from Greed?
no,
Well, I could send it to you after this, but Greed's been sending it around recently regarding the unbans, because they got unbanned, right?
Mhm.
But
I mean, Greed was. I mean, Britain almost fell in 2019 because of Greed. Greed fucking let the cat out of the bag on the hey, everyone's a sly alt,
yeah, that's
but
what
Fix said,
I'm saying. Like the document,
mhm.
he sent it around recently. I think I read it recently. I was in class reading it actually. It's a really good document,
Oh,
pretty well detailed, really detailed. I give Greed credit on that front. But so he let the cat out of the bag, and you would basically said in 2019 they could have been killed.
mhm.
Was this at the
I
time?
mean, my hero was banned.
Was this at the time that you were attacking them?
This was months after, because I kind of, because I was still younger. I was 15 at the time. I was very naive, and
Right.
I wanted to. When I was kicked out of the Celtic Union, I really wanted to join the GRE. I basically,
Again.
yes, because I basically did. I kind of did a fucking perfect marketing tool, because this is when they were starting to become like the economic and political rivals they were in 2019 in Europe. They had their spheres of influence, and I basically was like, hey, I see you guys are starting to get against each other. Why not own a fucking nation right on their front porch?
Right. So you basically diverted from Britain to
Yeah. Then I gave it to.
in hindsight, do you regret that with what Greed put out with a couple of months? If you waited a couple of months, do you think you could have could you
Oh, yes. I mean, I'm just going to say this. They probably would have been caught earlier. I was pushing every button I could on
Right.
finding every alt. I was turning over every stone. I was basically fucking banned. I had more bans than probably mods did at the time, like getting people banned.
I'm just saying, in hindsight, when you look at what Greed let out of the bag at that point, and you just said, "Oh, I was a bit naive at the time," do you regret that now?
Yeah, yes, I regret not sticking to my guns.
Because if you stick to your guns, you could have left as the Britain leader.
Yeah, because at the time, I didn't realize what me leaving England finally like stood for Britain. They had complete dominance over the British Isles.
Yeah.
That is what happened.
Over Norway, Ireland, like.
Well, this us like me leaving kind of like said, we're done. We're not doing this anymore.
At the time
Nobody's
when
gonna.
you left, how many towns did you have in the British Isles?
I had 4, I think.
Right.
Not a crazy amount, but
were they valuable?
FBI Brostown was.
Right, so Newcastle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But For a small time, we had Plymouth, and then the person who owned Plymouth was a very toxic player that eventually joined Niger and kind of fucked us all over.
Right.
Because we were going to give them money to make some claims.
Right.
And then they just took the money. It's like, hey, we're joining Britain. I was like, fuck.
Right.
We just gave this person 2K gold and they're not fucking being a part of us. Fuck.
So you left.
That was one of the biggest straws that made me leave too, because I was like, fuck, this is gonna be a tough battle. I realized I was getting into myself something bigger than I thought I was.
Would you said you learnt any life lessons from that in itself?
Well, I learned to really be successful in doing anything on the server. You have to have the right team and the right group behind you.
So would you have said that, looking back, you're known as one of the disliked players. If you didn't, as a 14-year-old, go in with the egotistical mindset, do you think that you would have had the right people around you to fight these wars better?
Yes. Because I'm just going to say, if I had the mindset, if I had what I had, if I had 2022 Conmqn, do what I did in 2019, Britain would have been fucking toast. They would have been gone in 2 weeks.
Jesus. Gone in 2 weeks?
Yeah, I was fucking fucking kill on sight, motherfucker.
Right.
I fucking was a PvP.
Right.
Because at that time I was in Britain, I knew fucking nothing of PvP. I was still spam clicking.
Oh. Right. So spam clicker, right. So when you attacked the GRE, when you went for the GRE, right, you left Britain.
You mean Britain?
No, I mean...
I didn't attack the
GRE. No. I know, but what I'm saying is when you went to the GRE to basically make a nation outside there, you left behind the Britain sort of idea.
Well, I didn't leave it behind. It was fucking a lie on, which is funny enough, I have my Red Victini name. It was all based on lies that Yellow Victini was telling me.
Right.
Because he was telling me, yeah, it's going to be, Greater London's going to still be in England's still going to be in the GRE. We're going to keep it there. We're not moving it. He fucking moved it to Israel.
Israel? Why
Yeah.
Israel? Of all fucking places.
I mean, if you know Yellow Victini, he's a kind of a chuddy person.
Right.
He definitely is. He's definitely being paid by APAC. Just saying.
Okay. So you basically got sold a lie.
Mm-hmm.
Do you when you got told about the whole thing, so you got sold a lie, you basically joined back into the GRE, right? After you got sold the lie, what was next in the Conmqn journey?
I came to the big part of my journey.
Right.
Newark.
Newark.
I went to New Jersey.
You went to Big Red?
Yep. Because I had 500 gold. Because, mind you, I told you, we were claim blocked. We were blocked in. So I was just sitting on all this gold.
Right.
So I was just like, I'm going to have some fun. I went to New Jersey, bought a building, 2 buildings, a house, and then an aquarium.
You could... Mad.
Which, fun fact, that aquarium is in the... Say in the video, you could post it in the clip if you want to. I don't know if you are. But it was the... Oh no, a man is stuck in a Minecraft City river.
Yeah, the Tyler... Big Man Tyrone one. Yeah.
My building's in the background of it.
Nice. How did you feel when you saw that?
I was like, damn, I need to remodel.
Jesus fucking Christ.
I was like, this shit looks ass on a video. And it's because they gave me this shittiest aquarium setup ever.
Right.
And then they kept making me like delete parts of it. I told them I had to, because I was trying to get turtles and like have turtles,
Right.
like a turtle exhibit.
Right.
But the fun fact, you need to have turtles to crack and hatch. You have to have them outside.
Right.
They got mad when I would edit the Hudson River.
Oh.
Because I had to edit the Hudson River constantly to have them do. Because I would replace it back to where it was, but to have them like start out where they were babies and really small, I had to have them outside until they got bigger so I could bring them inside to the aquarium.
Right. So you're in New
Which was funny.
Jersey,
Billy.
which is the start of your American journey again on Nova.
Yes, because at this time a USA was forming.
Right.
Which this was what led to the comedic downfalls of the USAs. So it was
Yeah.
led by New York and like a bunch of East Coast. There was nobody on the West Coast besides Arizona. We had fucking Arizona and it was all East Coast nations, nothing past the Mississippi. Then we had Arizona.
Arizona.
Which they were literally Nazis. They literally had fucking swastikas all over their town.
Right.
Like the red swastika, the red with white.
Right. So, this was like 2020, right?
No, this is 2019.
2019.
This is all the stuff I've talked to you about. This was like all 1 month. Like this is from March 2019 to.
You say like June? June to November?
June, yes. Right. No, from March 2019 to June 2019.
Right.
The presidential debate massacre happened in the December election.
Right. So in June, you go to America. You're in New Jersey.
Mm-hmm. I was kind of living out my American dream,
sort of thing. So,
and then the USA collapsed because I pointed out that any citizen could just call a legislative session in.
Right.
And when there's a legislative session, no other government work can happen. So I just kept calling it every day. And I would just say, we need this or this. And then everyone would argue for hours. And then it got to the point where the president said, all right, we're done. USA's over.
Do you think that USA was a bit too bureaucratic?
I think this one was, because it was still like North America at the time was very undeveloped.
Yeah.
I mean, they just went from, in like 3 months, they went from having just one nation rule it all. And besides like the Pacific Northwest, one nation was covering it all to it collapsing, and then all these other nations started coming in.
Right. So,
because it was just the Wild West, so it was anyone's game.
Right. So this, you would basically abuse the system of right in this United States.
Yes.
Yes. So,
because I remember exactly when the crash out happened. I was at a fucking Sears.
Right.
I was at Sears the second the crash out was happening. I was like, what the fuck's going on? Because I was Discord. Looking at fucking.
You checked Discord.
I was checking Discord because we were getting a new refrigerator. And I was just like, what the fuck? Why is my phone blowing up? And then I looked and I was like, oh, this is the collapse of the nation.
You get in a fucking refrigerator and then you just fucking open your phone. Oh shit, it's collapsed. It's collapsing. It's all collapsing. We all like it to collapse. So after that glorious crash out, would you have said you were still in New Jersey at this time? Do you feel like you had a
Mhm.
little bit too much influence than you've realized?
Oh yes, because I didn't realize it at the time. I was probably a hair away from like becoming Big Red's second in command.
Right.
Because he was like trusting me to do these projects, which I would just fucking schematic it and just fucking be like, oh, well, here's that. It's done.
Right.
But I kind of got bored after the USA collapsed, and I kind of got very inactive. But I would play like once a day, but not like a lot, just to come on the vote. Because this was the time of like when you voted, you were promised 5 gold each vote.
Right.
This was before vote crates. You probably remember that time.
Yeah.
And then I came to. Sorry, I've been having some beers.
Bro, getting drunk. Realizing that you've wasted so much of your life on this Minecraft server.
Yeah, 8 years is crazy.
Yeah, bro. Do you know it's going to be in 3 months' time? It's going to be 10 years.
Yep,
Yeah.
and I played 80% of the server.
Fuck. But yeah,
And
no. But yeah, no. You fucking got bored of New Jersey. You basically were going to become second in command, but you got fucking bored.
I got bored. Then this is also going into IRL stuff. I've played soccer my whole life.
Right.
My team started becoming very good. Like this year, we had 11 new freshmen come onto the team.
Right.
And our team was very good. Like we had a lot of depth.
Right.
We were selected by the Sports Writers Association to win the state title that year.
Oh.
So I kind of took this as a like EMC back as a back burner for a while because I was practicing and getting ready.
Right. Did you win it?
No, we got our asses kicked in the quarterfinals.
Fuck.
And then the team that kicked our ass did win the state title, so, you know, I feel a little bit better, you know. At least we
Yeah.
didn't lose to someone that did.
Yeah.
Which is kind of crazy. 'Cause this is my junior year. But this is not EMC or anything, but
All right.
the next year we actually did way better and went to the state championship.
Nice.
Even though we were supposed to be way worse.
Nice.
We were projected to not even make it to this quarterfinals. So
Mad. So you would kind of say that at that time you're focusing on IRL stuff. When was the moment that you sort of realized, oh crap, I'm not done yet. I need to kind of do something. Someone
well,
DM you something.
over over the summer, I got into owning my First Nation.
Yeah.
It was in Panama. It was at the near like the middle of the end of June 2019. This is the ass end of the Celtic Union. Like right before it was gonna fucking die.
Right.
So I was just there recruiting, and apparently, I recruited Olin I was the first. I owned the town. That was his first town. He thinks.
Right. How'd you feel about
But
that? That you're the
oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Funny enough, after starting playing for so long, you wouldn't know how many people have came to me like, "You were my first mayor." I was like, "Oh, shit," because the first person that did it, and I started to realize, "Oh shit, was fucking Badov.
Badov.
He joined Greater London.
Nah. What did he
He
fucking
only
do?
did it. He just joined it. He joined my England town.
Yeah. Do you feel like you
But
sort of have some responsibility because of that?
no, I deny everything.
Okay.
But so after that summer, I kind of was inactive until the very end of October, which goes back to what you were talking about, the Greed document. When that came out, that was around the time I started coming back to the server.
Right, yeah. How did you sort of feel about that? You feel like you said you kicked yourself in the arse over it. Still do.
Yeah. I can I be honest? When that came out, I was like, you know what? There's that fucking film clip that's someone just getting pissed off at their job and it's like, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, you're cool, fuck you, I'm out. I felt like that at that moment. I was like, fuck you, I was right. Fuck you, I was right. Because everyone just called me crazy. Saying, they couldn't be alting like that.
So wait, people believed because it's sort of like because they're very powerful, you wouldn't expect them to
Yeah.
abuse the system.
Need to. Yeah. Everyone was like, there's no way, there's no way, there's no way. Well, I fucking called that out, so.
Right, so how was owning your first ever nation of Panama?
Very difficult. Panama's not the easiest place to build or do anything.
Right.
It's thick mountainous jungle. And you know how bad the trees are on the server at that time.
Yeah.
Pumpkins, like 30 blocks up, like, what the fuck?
Right.
So, when I came back, there was a new USA forming by A Shooter. And he had the simple goal.
More competent?
You could argue, but he had made a simple goal for the USA. 50 states, 50 nations.
Right.
He wanted to get every state into the United States. Because he kind of made it, make sense. Nations would be states, the United States would be the empire, basically. Not empire, but it was a republic with... it had a House of Representatives and a Senate. A judiciary. It was like the most complicated USA to date.
Do you think that there's a curse regarding the United States?
Well, I'm getting to it.
No.
There is, because during this whole time, we were about to have our first presidential election. Right now, the president was A Shooter, because he was like the George Washington. He made it. He had all the ideas. He set up all these fundraisers. Then came the day of destruction, when started the downfall.
How many weeks? How many weeks from when he created it to the day of destruction?
It was like 6 weeks.
Fair enough.
Well, the day of destruction for me is different than what everyone else would say. The day of destruction's when he announced privately with a select group of governors and senators the announcement of the NSA.
Oh, God.
And it was the EMCL bot that would be spying on every single nation on the server.
Ooh.
Every single nation that had that Discord bot in. We had all the information.
Right.
It was displaying it straight to the server.
Right, so you're basically saying that bot that was in every single nation was spying.
Yes, it was. because he was the elected president. He was president by this time it came
Right.
out, but beforehand we were going to try to use it as a way of subverting the election because it was me versus Spiffles in that presidential election. It was Ohio versus Michigan. Fucking red versus blue.
Right.
And I was saying, why don't we use this to make us win the election?
So wait a
And
minute. Conmqn, you didn't, did you?
the problem is I was so hated at the time it didn't fucking work. I did get 47% of the vote though.
Whoa. How? How?
How? I used words that he said and he couldn't deny
Right.
that he said in public discords on servers, saying he wants to make us a gay welfare state.
Right.
I basically went. I was the conservative candidate. He was the liberal candidate.
Fucking. Bro actually was doing Trump versus Clinton or some bullshit.
Yeah,
Fucking hell.
Clinton won, but that's mainly because on election day I had my fucking wisdom teeth taken out and I was off my rocker.
What do you mean? Your Wizantine taker?
What do you- Do you not know that?
No.
Okay, someone in the fucking comments say what I'm talking about. Like, when you get your wisdom teeth, they heavily drug you.
Oh.
Because, you know,
Wait, you got drugged?
yeah, because if not, I would be awake and have to deal with all that pain.
Oh.
So I was
Oh.
out of my mind the day of election, so I couldn't have, like, did my final rally call.
Oh no.
Dude, I was slurring all my words.
Oh my god. So wait, you were kind of spasming?
I wasn't spasming. I wasn't.
God. So wait, let me get this straight.
He doesn't have a lisp. He just has a very thick Scottish accent.
Oh. So wait, let me get this fucking straight. Did something happen to you IRL?
Yes, I had my wisdom teeth taken out.
Oh, wisdom. Oh, the wisdom tooth. Bro, it's the
Yeah.
American accent, bro. We say wisdom. Oh. Oh, I get it. No.
My American accent strikes again.
Bro, it just says this. Wisdom. Wisdom. Wisdom.
That's more probably my Appalachian accent that coming out than anything else.
Fair enough. So
I mean,
you were basically fucked. You were basically drugged. Mad.
yes. Because we had the debate. So I want to go back on what Olins was talking about.
Right.
So we were having a debate. Then Lucas decides to do plot toggle PvP
Oh god. No.
in the middle of this. And then he does some stupid bullshit. I'm running now. And got fucking 2% of the vote.
Right. How did he get 2%?
He got 2% because only like 5 people voted for him. And it was one of them was him.
Okay.
Because you had to write him in because he wasn't on the official ballot.
Okay.
Because they did the debate the night before election day, which is stupid in my opinion.
Yeah, fair enough. So, what was the debate like for you?
It was me rambling. It was basically literally Trump v. Hillary. I can't say it any worse. I was just fucking rambling. And then I said some bull, because I did do a Trump moment. I did say something exactly Trump said. Because he was going on, like Spiffle was going on about how wait, we shouldn't let someone like me lead. That's like, because you'd be in jail.
Oh no. Right. So basically, it was Trump v. Hillary, and Clinton fucking
Yes.
won.
Yes.
Saner heads prevailed.
It's mainly because
How
I was a
you?
little too radical on stuff. I'd suggested we should invade Rio Grande, take Canada.
Sort of like that joke. Have you ever seen that TED show?
Yes.
Yeah, you saw the joke about let's invade Poland.
Yes.
Yeah, you'd probably be like, wait, you just gotta tell them two very good things: free healthcare, and then that's probably how you should have done it. To be fair,
And then the day, so Spiffles won.
yeah.
I was in his cabinet because he was like, he did get 47% of the vote. I had 49. Well, no, he had 48. I'm doing the maths completely wrong.
So
Wait,
wait, it
no,
was
he
one,
did have 49.
bro. Was it like 2% off? Jeez.
Remember? Do you not remember that Lucas 2%? I just said?
Oh yeah, the Lucas fucking 2%. Fucking hell. Jesus.
And he was like, I don't want this nation going to shit because, you lost. The first ever election, almost half the country did not vote for me. Actually, half the country didn't vote for him.
Yeah. If you won, would you have given him the same treatment?
No.
You just-
But that's for a whole other reason.
Why?
Anytime because I owned Ohio at the time, so I was the governor of Ohio.
Right.
I would try to do anything. He would be like, no, we're not going to work together. They fucking built a wall on my border. I was not going to fucking give them any good treatment.
Right. So wait, they built a fucking wall?
Yes.
Is this wall still up on New Worlds?
No.
Sad.
Yeah. Probably on the other side, though, it is. Because then I have to get into this. Can I take a 5-minute break to use the bathroom real quick?
Alright.
I'm sorry.
No
I
way.
kind of am about to do it in my pants. I did just wake up and join this immediately. I'll be right back.
Alright. Oh my fucking god. What the fuck? Oh, I love this fucker. It's always a fucking good day when you have a con man. Whenever he fucking shows up, it's like a one in a million moment. So many good global chat moments has come because of this man and his fucking voice. Jesus. Fucking Christ. I think the best moment was when he just comes and joins and just says, "Hey guys, I'm stuck in Mexico." Jesus fucking Christ. He then told me, he's like, "Oh yeah, I was stuck in Mexico. I couldn't use my fucking credit card. I just couldn't use my fucking credit card." Jesus fuck. Enjoying the episode so far, lads. We haven't even got into Aurora. Oh, I know. I asked Spiffles. I have asked Spiffles. No, I knew. No, I knew. No, Conman's a very good storyteller. There's like some guests, like it really depends what guest you get, because some guests can give you absolutely everything, and some guests don't. You have to try and drill it out of them. I knew with the Conmqn episode anyway that he would probably just bring everything. No, like I'm not even fucking with you. No, it's Spiffles. I would love to do Spiffles. I tried to get Spiffles. I still think like they could have done more on the off the perk episode with Spiffles. They just asked him who his best EMC friend was. Like seriously. Sorry if I'm not that energized. It's legitimately because he legitimately set the time at like 2 p.m. for him, and it's like 10 p.m. for me. So I'm just. Oh no, I know. Nah, MCP. He's probably. I want to do an episode with him. He said yes to doing it anyway. Like,
I'm back. Sorry.
no worries, bro. We were just talking about the whole like thing regarding what's his face? Spiffles. He said I should do a show with Spiffles, and I said, I have actually tried to contact Spiffles, and then Spiffles
What's he said?
didn't really say yes or no. He just kind of
He gave it like a basic.
baseline like. It's like some people don't know
Yeah.
what it is, and some people know what it is, and then there's just like Fix, who is like private. That's my response from Fix. Right? No, but I did ask Collobster to see if I could try get Carl. Carl would be a great episode, but I don't think he would do it.
I mean, Carl's actually the only person I was actually trusted to own the server for a bit. He owned the server when Fix did his backpacking in Classic.
Yeah, no, I saw the. Actually, speaking about the backpacking, did you see the fucking video that he's now
that's
unlisted? Yeah, the backpack video. I saw that shit. Good video.
I saw it when it first came out.
Yeah, bro went all around Asia.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you basically got fucked in the elections, and he pitied you.
Yes. I wouldn't have done the same, but he is a better person than I am at the time.
What did you get given?
I was the Secretary of State.
Fucking hell, that good of a job?
Yeah. It was originally going to be Vice President. The Senate didn't confirm it.
Really? Fuck.
Well, only two senators. Only two senators voted overwhelmingly for me. Like, they gave passionate speeches. There were the two Ohio senators. Of course they're going to give the governor of Ohio a good fucking speech.
Right.
Because I kind of formed something at the time that I didn't realize. I kind of formed an Ohio political machine. Because all the House members, the members that were in the House of Reps from Ohio, because it was every 50 people you get one seat. I had 250, so I had 5 seats. We all would fucking vote no if a bill did not mention Ohio at all.
Right. And so you'd basically try to sabotage him.
I didn't try to sabotage. We all kind of self-sabotaged, because then, after that, Spiffles gets added to the NSA group.
Right.
He was very against it, but he was like, as president, I know why you're showing me this. Which we still kept it. Beaverman was just starting out. Like, he was just a new player at this time, so he had no major role.
Yeah. No, but like, when you speak about like the whole USA experience, would you have looking at it? Do you wish that you would have won? What would you have done if you would
Yeah,
have won?
no, I actually didn't. I won because of what I'm about to say. The fucking NSA cat out of the bag got out because of our the Secretary of Defense at the time.
Right.
Bam Bam the Eggman.
Oh god, are you talking about the Bam Bam shit?
Yeah, where he fucking outed everybody.
Yeah, I heard about that shit.
And we just gaslit Highlander. We gaslit Highlander and the staff team to think we didn't do that shit.
No, because Bam Bam. You want to know something funny about Bam Bam?
Mhm.
Craft was my first ever geopolitical server.
Hmm.
Yeah, I joined that before I joined EMC.
Nice.
And you know when I joined it? 2020.
When? Damn.
Yeah, so I could have been.
Yeah, that was that.
I could have been there.
Mhm.
Could have been there in the trenches with.
Then, after that came out,
Yeah.
we were given an ultimatum by NATO, which was just the North American nations. If you do not leave in 24 hours to USA, we are declaring war on you. Half the USA left.
Right.
Actually, most of it, besides the northeast part. The northeast stuck together.
Do you think
Which
that
kind of
United
formed-
States could have worked?
I think if we didn't do if we weren't doing the NSA stuff, we probably could have.
Hmm.
I mean, there was a few tweaks. I mean, he made it also. Ace set it up. You did not have to be a citizen to vote. You just
Huh.
had to live in a town in the continuous United States.
Huh. Do you think that kind of fucked it though?
Yes. That's probably the whole reason I got 47% of the vote.
You could just recruit someone.
Well, no, not that. I was just fucking... People wanted, like, chaos. Cubs is here. Welcome, Cubs.
Oh god.
We've been talking for an hour and 30 minutes, and we just got to the A-shooter stuff.
Cubs is trying to get peeled right now. I wish him the best in that.
Yeah.
No, so like
If it's... I'm just gonna say... there's gonna be something happening. You never know. The server might go away.
Oh god. No, so you left the United States.
No, I didn't leave it. I stayed in it until February 2019. Then I had the Ohio exit. I made a bill for the Ohio State legislature, and I was like, hey guys, let's leave.
Right.
And everyone was like, yeah, great almighty leader, because I just told them what to do.
Right. So you left with the bill. And what was the great plan of Ohio next?
Well, right now I was just trying to build it up, because at the time, I started having a regional rivalry with Illinois.
Right.
We'd basically have dick measuring contests of what towns would be getting.
Right.
So I would and we kind of made a fucking borderline. I don't remember where it was, but it was somewhere in Alabama. He was like, you all have this side of Alabama, you have the other side of Alabama.
Right. Was it
It was
Cincy?
not Cincinnati. This was, I'm sure, Sammy Souls, Illinois.
Oh,
I could be
God.
wrong. Cubs might know better
No,
who owned Illinois in February 2019.
Samuel's Illinois is probably one of the most fucking saddest fucking Illinois I've ever heard, because I knew about the Samuel's Illinois.
You can bring up Cubs, because he
Okay.
can bring in insight on this stuff too.
Usually we have a rule against fucking bringing people up who aren't on the episode title, but okay.
Hold on, let me see if my stuff works.
You fucking
He's gonna fact check me. He's fact checking me for my
Samusol.
for
Hold up, let me
my.
check my voice settings. Hold up, one sec.
You know, Samusol is owned in Monaco now.
Wow.
Yeah, that's why he gave a fuck about the fucking French situation. It's quite funny. It's like Samusol
All right.
is some Texan.
So what were you saying about with the Samuel, Illinois?
We were having a dick measuring contest over the South.
I think the person who owns the Illinois before Samuel, believe it was Anrose. It was
And Norse.
Oh,
Anrose, yeah.
yeah.
I owned it before him. I owned it before him, or I owned it after Samuel. Then I sold it to. No, Samuel sold it to Sensi. Yes, I think. After it was in North, it was me. Then I sold it to Enro, then him, or it was no. It was in Norse, then me, then I gave it to Sammy Soul because I was all part of Rio. Then Sammy Soul sold it to Sensius. I believe that's how it went.
But it was a regional
But he
route.
gave everything to Sammy Soul, all of his stuff, and quit the server.
But with around this time, there was whispers in the Midwest, like Michigan, Minnesota, Indiana, about forming the Midwestern Union.
Oh fuck! I remember that shit.
Yeah, it was never gonna work because of Michigan.
Dude,
stuff
Michigan was
in
so
Minnesota.
bullshit. Dude,
Mhm.
that's why. And then Wisconsin also joined. Then they offered me to
Oh,
join.
it was just Super Happy Bros, wasn't it?
Basically, Super Happy Bros and his IRL friends.
Yeah, it was Wisconsin, and Michigan was just the mixture of what was it? Handbell at the time, and
Handbell,
Fish,
since
Beaver,
Fish was not in it yet. And
and
Fish
Fish
was
wasn't in there.
no, he was not in Michigan. How do you not know this? He had a fucking whole war with them, basically.
I know.
He
Well, he had
owned
he had that
Detroit.
one town in Detroit. He Coinbach. That's all I remember
No,
for
the
most of the
reason it was
time.
hated is because he had the name Detroit. I was across the fucking lake from that shit. That's funny.
Yeah, you had Toledo. Then Fratchard had his town
Mhm.
when he had Michigan.
Then you had Spiffles and Dearborn.
Mm-hmm.
The problem with because I joined the Midwestern Union because I was like, I know these people. Maybe something can happen. And then so it was just a bunch of states. It was kind of like the USA before the US, like after the USA. It was like a USA soft version.
Yeah.
So they were getting all these elections, and Ohio was built up. It was semi-active at the time. I started then election came, and I ran with Handbell. Handbell ran as president. I ran as vice president, and we won the election by 1 vote.
Oh god.
I was the official vice president, and you know what my first task was of this nation?
What?
Make the Constitution.
Yeah, it didn't work out.
I mean, yeah, I never made a Constitution before in my life, and they asked me to do it, so I was like, okay.
Oh god. Conman writing a
And then
constitution.
everyone was so war hockey. They're like, let's go to war with the Rio Grande. Let's go to war with Rio Grande. I was like, guys, chill. We do not need this at this time. We do not need a war that we're going to lose. And you guys
I
know
read all those chats. Someone opened up all those chats to me recently.
was I...
You're in the
Didn't I
Discord still. I think Mfish gave me access to all the chats.
Didn't I feel like I always was like, hey guys, we shouldn't be trying to war Rio Grande.
You're like, don't do it, Cubs. Y'all were like, don't do it, Cubs. Don't warmonger. That's all I saw in the chats.
Because I kept it realistic. I was like, we're not gonna beat them in PvP. So why are we gonna try to risk losing money and shit for a war that's just gonna end up the same fucking shit we have right now?
Y'all could easily be us. All you had to do was place towns in certain areas and expand it quicker, and you didn't.
In my defense, it's not my fault everyone was retarded in the nation.
Fucking hell.
It was a mixture of, was it Lucas?
Lucas was in it. It was all
No, not.
Sniffles and
I was Midwest.
Yeah.
I think. I'm like, well, Beaver and them were dumb.
Mm-hmm. I think
Yeah,
Beaverman is the sole reason a lot of shit failed.
What is that?
Mm-hmm.
Dude, he would be fucking. He was like the biggest LARPer in like human history.
Right.
Oh, everything Discord based or YouTube based, nothing in game.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's
Because fun
why.
fact, he talks about building all these highways. I gave him the gold and fucking materials to build the Midwestern highway system.
Yeah, none of the highways were built. Everyone else made the highways. He didn't contribute anything to it. Even Ria, we helped make the highways because we wanted the highways all around. Because we liked the highways because it was easier access for us to kill people.
Yeah.
But they didn't help at all. It was us and it was the West Coast people that built all of it, basically.
Right.
I was part of the West Coast people at the time.
Yeah, it was us in California, Jefferson.
So,
Who else? Cascadia even helped big.
Yeah.
No, so would you say at the Midwestern you're basically potentially going to war, Conmqn trying to be the voice of reason? Would you say,
Crazy.
Conmqn, that if you weren't the voice of reason, they would have?
Oh yeah, we would have.
Yeah.
Yes, we most definitely were going to go to war. I kept saying we're not going to vote on a war. We're not going to go to war because that is just not what we need right now.
Right.
Then they were like, guys, you know who we should add to our nation, our union? Saskatchewan.
Oh God.
Wasn't that Rupert's partially?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Wasn't that Dick Teo, Boo Supreme?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, before we added them, this is a terrible idea. And they were like, but we will have PvPers in our nation to fight wars. I was like, oh, brother.
They're not the PvPers that you want.
Dude, they're just gonna fucking backstab us the second things get tough.
Did they?
Yes.
Oh yeah. They were with us and Rhea, but allied.
Oh, God. So wait.
I saw this. I
But
literally
they
saw.
also did the same. But they also did the same stuff to us too.
But then we go to the March presidential elections for the Midwestern Union.
Right.
This is when it got bad.
Bad.
NS versus me.
Ooh.
And basically Beaverman's gang. There's also, I reported this and it didn't get counted. I only lost because of voter fraud. I seen the perms in the Discord. Spiffles literally deleted my reaction emoji to vote for me.
Bro got
I remember that.
Bro got played at his own game.
But but there was also insiders in certain nations where we were actually doing votes and stuff too, dictating votes
Who were you guys
in certain
voting?
elections.
Who were you guys voting for?
Which election was this?
March 2020 for Midwestern Union.
Midwestern?
It was me versus an NS.
Oh, I think we tried voting for you because we knew you were easier to beat than NS and his bullshit.
I mean,
We rather had you in than NS.
I wouldn't have started any fucking conflict. I would have been like,
Yeah,
we're
that's
gonna.
why.
Are you saying
That's
that
why we kind of wanted you.
you fucking lost?
Yes,
And they
because I
started
lost
the
by like
conflict?
yes, literally the second big Rio. It was literally everybody in North America was at war with each other besides Cascadia.
Right.
Well, no, actually, Cascadia and Washington were always at war with each other. Ponzo.
Yeah,
There wasn't a day they weren't going at each other.
So wait, you got absolutely cooked. And
yeah,
bro,
because it
bro.
was massive voter raw. Because my vice president I had was super happy, bros. Because I was like, I don't because oh yeah, it was also MCP was running in Michigan too. He took so Bean ran NCP split the Michigan vote. I saw that already. I was like, I got all of Ohio's vote, and I'm just gonna get Wisconsin. That'll be enough. And then they fucking deleted it and denied my appeals about having a re-election, revote.
Huh.
Because I had 16 people telling me they've tried voting for me and they couldn't.
So basically you got
60?
Yes, all of Ohio tried to vote. They couldn't.
if they
Was this during the time where you were recruiting like crazy there?
Yeah, dude, we had 100-player town. This was like when Ohio had like 400 people. Just
This is before you sold it to us for what, 11? Was it 11K?
it was 1.1K.
Oh yeah, we gotta get the on that.
I'm not gonna lie. I really regret doing that, mainly because COVID immediately was like big as soon as I sold it too.
Yeah, and then I think we resold it for like triple or quadruple the amount.
Which I wasn't mad. I mean, I got the nation for free. I got the town for free. Everything was paid for by governments. I somehow fucking worked away.
Sorry if I'm kind of loud. I'm touching grass right now.
No worries. I'm touching Michelob Ultra.
So you sold it to Cubs.
Well, no, I sold it to Taffy.
Right. You sold
But
it
I
to
feel like, well, I think I sold it to Sammy Soul, and I don't know what, like, I don't remember the, like, exact details, because I was making sure I was not getting scammed out of Ohio, so it's like, we're gonna have multiple people different watching this transaction.
Why did you sell it though?
I wanted to join Boston.
Right.
They joined Boston when they declared war like a couple months later.
I only joined Boston. I kind of, the reason I was selling Ohio is like, it's kind of going nowhere. Which, if I literally just held out for one more week, Deku, the whole United States was going to shut down.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
No, Cubs, he legitimately said if he just waited 3 months in Britain, he would have got Britain. And now he's saying, if I waited 1 more week.
I mean, no, it's legit. Like, COVID shut down the country a week after I sold it. And I was like, I actually.
Well, yeah, it was March 2020. Yeah.
Yep.
That's when everything shut down here. It was the end of March.
Mm-hmm.
And we didn't do anything with Ohio when we got it. We got it. I forgot who took it.
Taffy.
Was it Sammy? It was Taffy.
Yeah.
I thought it was Sammy Soul first, and Sammy Soul sold it to Taffy.
Probably. I
I
think I
believe.
did. So, I also remember making the meme, the art of the deal, because, yeah, I sold you guys Ohio for very cheap. but there was also nothing built there.
Oh, there was nothing there. That's why we sold it. It was just a big chunk area of a nation and had people in it at the time.
That's why I said it was the
And
art
that's
of
why
the.
we flipped it, yeah, to Taffy very quickly. And with selling it, Taffy agreed to join us, Rio, with selling it. So it was beneficial to us.
So you didn't.
Mhm.
So you went to Boston, or you didn't go to Boston?
I did go to Boston.
How was Boston?
Oh, we were doing amazing things. This is when Boston. This is when we had Badov, Bleep Blop, me, Franzo, all in it. And if you don't know who they are, Cubs could probably say.
Yeah, they were building a lot of stuff there. The town was started to pop and stuff, and they started doing bullshit with us, and that was when the main war started, like the main one between us and
Hey,
them.
you
And that's
know,
when we completely nuked Boston and everything, the buildings there. We got perms to buildings.
yeah, that was my fault. But
It
we
was
don't talk about
funny.
that.
Then fucking Waybob went crazy. Then got himself banned from EMC after that, and started to dox people.
But
So
when I moved to Boston, our goal was to make it something.
Right.
And because at the time in the Northeast, if you're in the Northeast, you were kind of just submitting to Lucas. Lucas was calling all the shots and doing everything.
Right.
But Dov was like, why don't we just do that ourselves? And that's
yeah,
what
but
became.
wasn't at the time Lucas was very inactive at the time? Wasn't it like Huey Freeman who was the main active guy in New York
It was.
at that time? Lucas didn't really play much then, from what I
He did.
recall.
He all. But here's the thing: we were in ticket wars every day with Lucas.
Yeah, constant claim block tickets galore. Then we started placing just joke towns there to make them open even more tickets, one chunk towns, which pissed Lucas off. But yeah, he
We
wasn't as active. It was Huey Freeman who was active until he quit.
personally, we really
Like
loved.
Boston was way more active.
Personally, we really did love how you guys would always do that shit because the best thing for us was Lucas getting pissed off because Lucas's crash outs are probably the funniest crash outs you'll ever hear in history.
Right.
I think his biggest crash out is when I left temporary from Rio. He was able to snipe the name New York
Oh, I
from
remember that.
somehow as a town name, and he got
Yeah,
pissed. It was
because he
right in the
gave.
same. And he couldn't get it changed because it was next to his town too.
And you know what's crazy?
Remember?
Yeah,
Because it was in the same region.
they gave Powwow New York, and he was like in fucking Naperville or some bullshit.
Yeah, but also when I did that, he was pissed, but he couldn't do anything because that's when EMC I think changed the rule about the town names being the same and everything. Is when I did that in New York. Then they changed the rule and everything of that, and that town then got deleted and I got warned. That's when well, I don't know what role it is now, but that's when they did change the rule. You can't have the same town name as another town. All this in the same region.
We came to Boston. I started when I came to Boston. I realized something. I didn't think about this before I joined Boston, but as I joined Boston, I realized I could make something from recruitment. I started a business on selling my recruitment services,
Mm.
which, if you know what the state of that is now compared to what I was offering, I was fucking, it was a steal.
Do you have the logs, all the prices of it?
Dude, dude, I would like sell like each resident would be like 2 gold.
Yeah, we bought it from you a ton. Remember when in my town
Yeah.
and stuff because you want to expand? I think I paid you like 2,000 gold to max like 3 towns in Rio,
Which,
something like
sadly
that.
enough, you're still not the biggest customer I had.
Who did you
Oh, I know.
have as the biggest?
Fucking
Was it
greed.
Nubia?
No, greed. The
Oh,
GRE, dude, he would fucking bankroll that because he was the first customer I had because I started this. He admitted why he did it first. He thought I was this mass alting.
no, you weren't. We knew you weren't because there was that glitched area in Wisconsin that had where
Yep.
everyone could spawn in.
Dude, that was the one I owned
Remember?
Wisconsin. Yeah, Deku. I owned the world spawn at one point.
Yeah,
I'm not.
in Wisconsin, in La Crosse area, in Milwaukee was the spawn for a couple months. I said it during our podcast episode.
Yeah.
That's where that's where you're able to recruit like crazy.
Dude, I'd be like, "You want to join a town?" They're like, "Yeah." I was like,
Yeah, you just hog, you block people in, you got them.
They couldn't move.
Then you just throw gold at them, and they just joined you.
"Dude." And then I gave it to Pegleg because I was like, this isn't it. Well, I wanted to start my recruitment services because you guys were the reason I started it because you were like offering thousands of gold. I was like, fuck yeah, I'll take it.
Yeah, and plus we also because Tumu kept hogging the world spawn area hard. If you don't remember, he had like 10 people in Nubia all recruiting in that one spot, and you couldn't recruit a single person. It was impossible.
Mm-hmm.
So
Which then this leads into me versus Tumu and
yeah, that led
Nubia.
to that, and it also led to EMC fixing that world spawn spot because of how abused it was.
Oh yeah,
What
which is
happened
kind of
between
funny.
You and Tumu.
Oh, we were the two biggest recruiters at the time.
Right.
We went at it multiple times.
I see.
Cubs probably there for half of them because we'd be recruiting the same people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we were there. We actually made a little town there, I believe, or no, you started selling plots in that town, or Piddler the Bob did for people to recruit. That made
Yeah.
you guys so much money.
Dude,
We don't
I'm not
remember.
gonna lie. I do remember.
Yeah, you guys
Dude,
made bank selling plots. You guys sold
shops.
plots.
It was fucking like a big ass marketplace.
It's cool because the new players didn't know the prices, so you're able to sell diamonds at an insane amount and
Yep.
make so much bank. And so you're able to sell plots for like 250 gold each, but you were able to make investments like insane on it.
Dude, I remember when owned it before Peg Leg Bob, all these nations would be like, I want to spend this much money. I want to spend this much money on a plot. I was like, holy shit, bro.
And we bought like 3 plots there because it was so overpowered. We just filled it with Prot 1 enchanted armor and diamonds, and that's what sold out constant.
You remember when we had a PvP battle in the middle of the world spawn and all these news players would join in and just see it?
Yeah, wasn't it Battle of Milwaukee? Oh, I have the screenshots, I think. That
No,
was
the battle was
insane.
Green Yeah.
I think I have screenshots. On EMTL, there's photos of it and everything in the conflict.
Imagine this, Deku. You're joining the server and you just spawn in a big ass PvP battle.
Mad.
Which I'm gonna be honest, I bet you that did make people more attracted to the server. They immediately join into a war zone.
Had to.
Had to, yeah. So, how good was Boston? Would you say it was one of the best?
Yes.
Do you still
Boston
miss,
was
Do you still miss doing
I
Boston?
I do, but what I did after my Boston times with getting my recruitment service up and going, and then my time with Jefferson, I kind of feel greater because the reason Boston was so successful is it was a city state. There was no other towns in Boston, like in the nation. It was just Boston. We all just focused on this 940 town. and we work on it. I think that's why I love Boston a lot. We got a lot of stuff done because it was just one town.
Right.
Yeah, that's how the server should be played. All players in one town instead of it being multiple towns in one nation.
Multiple shitty towns instead of one good town.
That's how the server should be transitioned to now. Especially, is it because you guys can teleport to towns now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I've been banned, so I don't know. Yeah, that's how the server should be transitioned to. It's just a smarter way to play.
Mm-hmm. You're not like getting spread thin.
Because you can easily expand your town, max it, make it big, make it look nice. Then, if you get that done, you can make another town in the same nation and do the same thing again.
So how was the discussions for finding Jefferson? You know, with Clutch.
I did not found it with him. I joined later and
Yeah, what was the discussion like?
so the reason I was going to joining Jefferson in the first place is Clutch made a like big ass order. He ordered for me to recruit to every single town in Jefferson.
Right.
And I got there and it was easy and I kind of liked the community, so I took a lot of notes. And because it was like a 2-month project I did.
Right.
I got paid like 8K gold for it.
Right.
How much?
I was 8,000 gold.
Oh yeah. Damn, I should pay you more. Fuck.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie.
I had 35k gold at the time. I could have paid him more.
Fucking.
I was like the second or third richest player in the server. I could have.
Dude, the recruitment service made me in the top like 20. It was very fucking weird.
What? You top 20 for rich player?
Yeah.
I guess, but it's like once you get that much gold, you don't know what to do with it. That's why we made Sri Lanka.
Well, I had all this gold, and it came to my realization after because I kind of got bored of constantly recruiting. I tried to make it like stand.
Oh yeah, it gets so boring. It's just repeat.
So I did this 2020, blah blah blah. A new USA Forms does terrible because they let fucking people in Minnesota fucking dominate anything. So then I backdoored it and gave everybody in Trimortem roles in the Discord because I was just fed up.
Was this before or after the Ace Shooter EMCL bot?
Oh, no, this is the 2020, 2021 USAs.
Is it? I don't. Have you gotten to that point yet in this?
Yes,
The Ace Shooter?
you joined just when I was talking about it.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah.
But
We had nothing in Rio.
yeah, Rio was the only nation smart enough not to fucking do that shit. But it was a failed fucking experiment because the Minnesota people were just terrible. Because we'd make a fucking claim agreement with a nation, they'd immediately break it like not even 2 hours later. So I was pissed. I just fled to Jefferson because I was like, this is 2021. I'm tired of this bullshit. Netherite got added. I became one of the biggest netherite sellers on the server.
Right.
Because I would just go mining for hours in the nether and have like 8 stacks of debris. I was like, shit. And I would just sell the netherite pieces.
Okay.
And I would just make a shit ton of money off that. And then
It kind of ruins the economy, though.
it did.
When Nether got added.
It did.
When the update. Yeah.
The thing that made it all kind of go crazy for me is when I realized I had like 20k gold.
Hmm.
So I was like, you know what? Let's fucking do this. I went on a plan to max almost. I maxed 8 towns in 2 months in Jefferson. We fucking took all the West Coast for ourselves.
Yeah, but also Gawker got banned at the same time during that time
Yeah.
because he had a stranglehold over there. I think Gawker did,
Yeah.
even though we tried taking him down.
I
Cascadia was
took
dead. You guys were pretty big. You guys were expanding. Gawker got a stranglehold, then he got banned. Then California died. We
then
all
I
took it
just
over.
yeah.
English
It's,
Frog, I don't know what happened.
can I be honest? He just wasn't a good recruiter or anything big. He was just a builder.
Mm-hmm.
And it kind of came at him because the reason that it all started to show is because once he joined, he got pissed. He got pissed when I would just win elections because, oh, fucking course, this is what I was referring to earlier. I rigged elections. I recruited almost everyone in Jefferson. So, no shit, they're gonna vote for me 50 to fucking 4 in elections.
Right. And so you won.
Yes. I did not lose a single election in Jefferson. Because I don't know if Cubs was any bit around at the time, but
What year was it?
This is 2021.
I was around, but
No,
it was bad.
I remember speaking to Census about Jefferson, and he would just say, "Oh, Conman wins every single time."
Yeah, I was the political figure for the nation.
Yeah.
I tried fucking getting a war against Cascadia, but that failed every time I proposed it because they were like, we're not a PvP nation, blah, blah, blah. I said, it's our damn coast because God said so.
Fucking hell. Come on, you know this was around the time that I first contacted you.
Yeah. You probably thought I was crazy or something because,
Wait, let me check my first DM with you. Not on the main account, on the main Conman account it was. Let me check. Because I remember it was something that was really funny from you. Sort by oldest. Yeah, oh, it was me trying to beat Beaverman. That was it. Yeah, in 2022. Because I joined in 2021 and I think I was just one of those quiet ones. I still am, actually. No, so Jefferson till the end.
yes,
Was that
it was Jefferson to the end.
was that your
And yeah,
was that your calling?
yes, I kind of just built the community that it came into, which then that community led into Trimortem, which then that led into, because at this point, from May 2021 to the end of Nova, I was only not the president of Jefferson for 1 month.
Bruh.
Every other month, I was elected.
Command takes over. He's too powerful. So, the reset gets announced. How did you feel about that?
I think it was time because the server was like, I was done with everything. I was on my fucking trying to max the 9th town, and I think I was just so burnt out that I couldn't fucking do it.
Mm.
But we joined Jefferson. We joined Trimortem, which was Illinois, Cuba, us, and Quebec.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh,
the
what?
British.
I was involved in Trimortem.
Then server reset announced. They just popped the question. Morgini popped the question in the Trimortem chat. Why don't we just all unite?
Hmm.
I said that is a great idea. Cuba said it was a great idea. Cincius was like, but what if we do Britain?
I just went with him.
And I said this, if we do Britain, we're going to have more competition. If we do Indochina, it's just going to be us. We'll fucking have all the dick swinging power in the world.
Huh.
And we're trying to figure out who would be our leader, because the two obvious, like, at the time picks would be me or Morgini.
Right.
Both sides really did not want the other one to be leader, because me and Morgini had, like, on a Nova rivalry when I was in Jefferson.
No, I remember at the time when I was involved in the chats, I remember speaking to Sensius, and Sensius said to me, he's like, yeah, they're planning to do Indochina next reset. And I'm just sitting there, I'm like, Indochina ain't a bad call, but, you know, I'm British. And he says, listen, I want to do Britain. And I was like, that would be cool, because I'm British. So when we did Britain, it was, I remember you coming into the DMs at the time and you being like, listen, guys, you should just suck your eggs. Come join Indochina again.
Was I wrong? Was I wrong?
You weren't wrong. We got cooked by like NSR in like 1 month. I think it was hardest Brexit trying the most.
Yeah.
I think it.
He did.
Yeah.
Tried to redo it, and it just didn't happen.
Yes, but like that's sort of now that like lesson with Britain sort of it's sort of changed my viewpoint.
Monarch's my beloved.
Yeah. Sort of
Sorry.
No, it's sort of changed my viewpoint going into this reset, for example, and how to approach it. You know. But no, Indochina. How did you feel getting the First Nation?
Oh my god, it was the best day of my life, I think.
Was it really?
Well,
Wasn't Morgini the leader?
no. None
Was yours?
available.
Oh.
Conmqn got the first
Because
okay.
we all agreed that NA would not piss off everybody, like, if I did something. Because it was either going to be
Not gonna lie, I saw Morgini as the leader of Indo.
No, it was Conmqn. It was always Conmqn. At that time, yeah. Morgini was like second to Conmqn, but I think
Were we wasn't California number 4 nation? Were we the 4th nation, but first in North America, I think?
yes.
Yeah. We were number 4 on the server.
Dude, I remember, like,
But you guys had a lot more people.
Yeah, we literally... And here's the reason why the power dynamic in Indochina shifted for me. Yeah, the leaderships of Cuba and Quebec all joined. The entirety of fucking Jefferson came with me, us. So we just had all the numbers and stuff working for us. That's why I think the Jefferson players had a lot more power in the government of Indochina.
Mm. Also, you had that explosion of that YouTuber, didn't you?
Oh my... Yes, Cubs
Kevin. Was he interactive with you guys, or was it was with me and Starkiller he did stuff with? Me, Starkiller, and Morgini a bit.
He did Indonesia.
Yeah, he didn't like you guys that much, didn't he? I don't
joined us
think,
because he was kind of stupid on how to make a nation.
Most of the stuff was for content. We still have the group chat with him. I don't know if you're in it,
That I think my old account's in it.
but yeah, it was all scripted videos.
Yes, everything was scripted. And it was funny. So the video where me and NA meet, he basically like shit talks in Indonesia, saying we are the American imperialists.
Yeah.
Yeah, then how we got involved is because us in California, we kept going over there to PvP them because we saw the influx of players, and that's how we got into connection with them because they like the PvP for videos and stuff and the rating
Right.
because it was good content.
Right.
I think what they got 100,000 views. I think
Yeah, but
those
here's the
videos.
his I loved him coming because he just flooded Indochina with a bunch of players.
Like,
Like, Indochina was the biggest nation by like 800 residents at one, just solely because.
Oh yeah, there are so many people there. So many random towns.
Yeah, and then the cherry on all this, in his own YouTube Discord, he just does this. At everyone, join this Discord, discord.gg/Indochina.
oh
And just
my
Yeah.
fucking god.
The influx of people, but also with the video, we got so many people in California since people from the video wanted to join California.
Hmm.
It was
I think-
crazy.
Yes, it was so fucking like I don't think a perfect situation could have happened to it. If any other nation probably had that situation, they would have been overran. But because we were Indochina and we just did all this shit for Aurora, I think we kind of fucking had enough numbers still, so they didn't like overrun us as a government. You know what I'm trying to say?
Right. Yeah. Because was there like concerns about that?
Oh yeah, we thought because we were going to institute democracies, a democracy like a republic type government. Then boom, he joins and immediately goes away because we were like, we're gonna lose all of our influence.
Right. Right. So
Because
the release,
our idea.
the release of Indochina, and this was around the time with this explosion, right?
Mhm.
You basically pump up to be top tier.
I mean, if you probably asked at the time, in like from May to July in 2022, you asked what the best nation is.
It was
90% of
Indochina. It was Indochina.
yes.
You guys just what? How are you guys so consistent?
I think we just loved the game so much that we all just worked together.
Mm. So you know something, Conmqn.
Yes.
Next reset. If I do play next reset, I said to Long, I said I have two options: the recreation of Indochina. I just put that on the table. I just was
Wait,
like,
we're talking about next reset already?
no. I was just making a joke to my friend. I was like, bro, if we're playing next reset,
Cups.
let's do Indochina.
26.
No, 2030. Fix this phone around 2030. 2030.
Next reset, we all should have kids and stuff by then.
Well,
Literally.
I'm 20.
Still, I guess.
Also, I just want to say, who the fuck is Roman D. DiCario saying these kids would not last a week on a server like E-Pole with actual sieges?
Bruh.
I won my sieges on Earth Pole. I fucking owned the Roman Empire. I was the Roman Emperor. Fuck out of here.
So.
Conmqn, you get massacred on Chrysalis.
Oh yeah, he would.
Oh,
Oh, and he knows. Chrysalis is not a place for Conmqn. Conmqn, at the end of the day, you had this war with the Netherlands for like 2 years. It was a nothing war.
yes.
You had a few fucking
It was.
stupid wars.
I think the Netherlands War wasn't as much stupid. It's just, I'm going to be honest, it was used as a ploy to keep activity up. and they didn't care. The Dutch didn't care as much. But I cared a lot because I did everything I could to make sure they would not do anything. And they didn't. And then, boom, I get a DM. Oh, from Beanie. Hey, Conman. I'm thinking about just stepping down from leader. Do you want to be leader of Indochina? I was like, fuck. It's either me or Sab. And I feel like Sab doesn't want to do it, so I'll do it.
Right.
And then we fucking lose the island of Java. I predicted. And then it just Indochina deteriorated because I soon realized this as I ran Singapore and the nation. I was not suited to be the leader of this nation. I was suited to be everything else but leader.
If you let Sab run it, do you think they would have?
I think we would have still been around and made a lasting impact instead of being
Well, you
a
didn't.
fucking collapsed nation.
Well, you could have survived until, you survived until 2025.
Yeah, and then it died as soon as I got banned, like I said it would.
So, you got banned. Sadly.
Yep.
Are you still playing?
I found a better server. It's everything EMC thinks it is.
Oh god, he's gonna get himself banned again like in 2019.
What server?
Civincy.
Oh, 7C. Oh yeah, that's not bad.
Does it have
I'm
a
trying
player
to-
base?
Yeah, it's like it averages 100 a day.
Not bad.
Maybe a join me
But-
there. Who knows? I'm also banned still. But hey, we're in the middle of an appeal right now.
Yeah, how's
Yeah.
that going?
Let's keep him more. He was just here. I need him to add someone to it.
How's that going?
But
How's it going? No reply.
Bro,
the reason
Fracture's had like
Fracture's definitely getting unbanned before me. So
how?
I'm definitely not getting unbanned.
1000%, 1000%.
How?
Fracture's gonna get unbanned.
You think?
1000%.
Why?
There's no way he's not right now. It's 100% he's gonna get unbanned
How? And why?
because of what Kikimore did in his last ticket. Kikimore kind of fucked himself.
What did
So-
he do? What did he do?
Certain things which are very false in the ticket and stuff, and a lot of other admins on EMC and former admins can admit to it and say different, like all that Fix or any other staff need to get is ask Greed, and Greed will give the green light to get to say to unban him, because right now Fracture's a staff on WMC.
Right.
Greed would have never made him staff if he never changed his ways, because Greed was the one who banned him for specific reasons on EMC.
Yeah.
Kikimore kind of dug himself in a hole right now.
Right.
If Kikimore denies it, I honestly can see Kikimore getting demoted. He kind of really fucked himself.
Yeah, we can.
Like,
I can
really
ask,
screwed himself.
I can ask you off pod.
Yeah.
Yeah. But on that note, Conman, future plans. You're gonna try and get them banned.
Oh, I don't think I'm ever gonna get unbanned.
Unless he buys the server.
Oh, good point. Well, actually, speaking of someone trying to buy the server, Oxbit recently tried to buy the server, and apparently
Oxford's never gonna buy it.
No, but
Come on.
Fix gave a number.
What's the number? Was he say?
No, so got this like screenshot from like a friend and apparently
Is it 6 digits or 7 digits?
175k.
That's it?
Yeah.
Bullshit.
Nah, that's what Oxbit.
No, I've seen how much it makes bullshit.
That's what Oxbit.
That's how much
Especially just-
Oxford offered, or is that how much Fix said he would?
That's how much Fix said, but Fix didn't go through with it because he doesn't want to lose up power. I think.
Yeah, but I think it's bull. I think you would prefer more.
How much?
Oh, especially after the reset.
Yeah. Well, it's gonna die down.
Conmqn, why don't you make your own server? Conmqn.
I'm actually in the works of planning it.
But
Bro, Conmqn, remember what I told you about Earth nodes? Why don't you just make an Earth node server?
I'm trying to research the Civ and C server I'm playing because I think it's the perfect for an Earth server.
we can discuss. Hey, we can discuss off pod after. You know.
All right. Well, on that note, I guess that's it. We've been going for 2 hours and 15 minutes. Anything else you want to say, Conmqn?
Is this the longest pod you've done
No.
for a single person?
No. 2 hours 15 minutes.
Yeah, that's rookie numbers.
Ours was 2.5. I think.
Rookie numbers. See you guys next time.
The